Before I made YouTube videos, I used to work at this pub.
Don't go there, it's shit.
Yeah, don't go there, it's shit. And no, it's pretty good.
No, it's
but there was
really good.
There's a ghost in the basement.
Oh yeah, the ghost. Carnival. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the real photo challenge. I was looking through my cupboard earlier and I realised I have so much film that I never developed, just purely because it's so expensive and I just didn't have the cash. But now I've got a tiny bit of money, I can afford to get a couple of them developed. So the first two I'm going with are these, and I've packaged them up all nice and ready to send to the lab and paid the processing fee like a few minutes ago. I'm gonna bring it down to the post office and mail it off. And basically, one of them is just a black and white film. I don't know what's on it. Haven't got a clue. There's so many black and white rolls of film in there. It's nuts. I looked for a second because it looked quite cheap. It was like £8 or £7 to process a roll of film. So I was like, oh crap, I can afford to do this. So I was like, I can send off every single one. And then I realized you've got to add options on and do all this. Anyway, by the time I was done, the entire cost for developing all that stuff would have been about 200 quid. And I don't have 200 quid to spend on developing film. So let's start with two. So this one is a color film. It was done, I think it's Kodak 400. It was done about, I'd say 2 years ago I took these photos. And it was done on an exposed roll of film. And then I put it into a glass of, I think it was lemon soda or something, to stew overnight with this like crazy yellow coloring. And I left it in there, left it to dry. Then I looked and saw how much it cost to develop souped film. And it was nuts. So then I just went in my closet and I never touched it again. I'm finally gonna get that developed. I'm gonna get this random roll of black and white film developed, and then we'll see if I have any good photos. And if I do, I might put them up on my store. I'll probably put them up on my Instagram first. But yeah, it'd be freaking interesting. It's always weird when you don't know what's on a roll of film, because I'm semi-convinced, like on the soup one, I know there were some images on there that I was like, I really want to see what these turn out. But the black and white one, I have no clue. And sometimes I remember I just waste rolls of film trying out one little thing, and I never see the result because I never ever develop it, because I know I don't have the money to develop a roll of film just to try out something. But I can't remember what I tried out, and I can't remember whether it was just me bored doing something silly or whether it was like trying to do something. Yeah, I have not got the slightest clue what's on here. It could be the biggest load of crap I've ever seen, or it could have been something that I tried a long time ago that might be cool, it might just be a complete failure, who knows. I just really sometimes wonder what the people at the photo lab think. But the guy who's scanning it might be sitting there going like, oh my god, what's this moron done? Maybe I'll take some photos while I'm out as well. So like, I need to send off this film, and I don't even actually know where there's a post office. I should have thought about this. I probably should have looked. Also, might have helped if I brought a pen, because I don't actually have anything to write the address on. I don't even have an envelope, to be fair. I'm seriously ill prepared for what I'm doing. I'm also now walking down the street just talking to a camera. Day in the life, huh? You know, I get quite a few people ask me what camera I use. And I use a Sony A7 Mark III, which is a fantastic camera. But the reason I bought it was because it's good for video. So it's like it's good for photos and it's good for video. Reality, if I had to choose a camera for photography, I'd go for something like a Fuji film or a Leica. Well, I guess there's many people that wouldn't not go for Leica. But the Fuji film, because it does film profiles, and what you can do with that is you can literally load up a profile and make your digital photos look like film, which is sick. And I have success, I found it. Cool. Well, it's all done and sent off. So many little alleyways. After 2 years of keeping that film, that's me finally sending it off to get developed, which is cool. And the funny thing is, the only reason I've been able to send it off is because I've sold my photography. So me selling my photography is giving me the money to now send off my photography to get made, so then maybe I can sell some more. My camera's at 19% now, so it'd be a rather pointless vlog suddenly if it runs out of battery. So I'm just gonna have to turn it on when I see something cool. I mean, I know this is not a street photography vlog, it's just a vlog, but I figured why the hell not get some photos. I've been doing so much other content at the moment aside from photography that eventually I'm gonna get to the point where I'm rusty again. I don't want to get rusty.
I remember.
The thing is, it's really hard to do street photography with this camera. I'm gonna try.
I remember snuff videos, cold Septembers, the distances we covered, the fist fights on the beach, the busies round us up. Do it all again next week. An embryonic love. First time that it's scarred, embarrass yourself for someone, crying like a child.
That's quite cool. I don't think you can see that on the GoPro, but there's like a sailing ship like directly in line with these people. I don't know what the sailing ship's called, but it looks pretty freaking cool. It's really hard to get an image, compose it, and video yourself doing it while holding the other camera in your hand. So I've got to find a way to do this, because I think I can take better photos of most of the things I'm taking. I'm sacrificing my ability to take a photo to film myself take a photo.
Did you hurt the ones who love you? You hurt them like they're nothing.
I'm thinking maybe I should fake this entire vlog. I'll take the picture by myself and then I'll try catch the same person quickly with the video camera and make it look like I've taken the picture but not actually take it properly. I'm kind of dobbing myself in if I do this. I've just ratted on myself. Like, that's usually Vic's job, but he's not here, so someone's got to rat on me, so it might as well be myself. One thing that you always need to do when you're in Brighton and on the seafront is walk past this ice cream stall. And it's mainly because they put this sign outside and every day it has a name on it, and if it's your name you get a free Mr. Whippy. But in years of living here I've never ever seen them put Joe. I reckon Joe's quite a common name. I've never seen it. I'm guessing if you put a really common name on it, you're giving away a lot of free ice cream. One thing I've always wondered when I've been down here is they have these and they put photos on them. Like, there'll be one artist with his photos just across all these, but I've no clue who you've got to talk to make it happen. I'd like to do it. I don't know if they'd let me.
I spent my teens in rage, spiraling insane.
The other thing I'm noticing, like, one of the reasons it's so hard to do this with both hands is, like, I can see a photo over here that I want to take. I like quickly try, but like, as soon as you like hold the thing and stuff, I can't move the lens. Like, I can't zoom in, I can't zoom out, and it's like I can see the photo, but as long as I'm holding this video camera, I can't like move the lens. I can't do all that, and then by the time I've like put this down, pulled this around, pulled the strap up, then got my hand free, and then moved the lens, looked to see where I need to take the photo and stuff, pick the camera back up from underneath my arm, put it back in my hand, turn it to face the end of the lens, the person's moved or they're gone. This is like an active thought. This is me coming up with this idea on camera. This is not something I pre-thought of, but like, well, if I just put the video camera on top of the camera but then angled it downwards so you get the end of the lens. Let's try. Now mounted. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, that works. I just tighten it. So that seems to work better. But now I can't take a photo portrait. I think that works. Then if I turn the microphone the other way around, oh my god, after forever of doing these, I've just worked out a new way to film. Bend it down like this, and you don't have to look at my ugly mug anymore. And the thing is, just as I've worked this out, my camera's about to die. Now I need to sort out this every time I do it, because this is such a directional microphone. You literally need to have it pointing you, so I'm gonna have to swap it around every time I start filming myself. Or maybe I should just not film myself. Maybe that's an idea. $2,000. Oh, I just ate 2,000 Subways. Like, it was suggested to celebrate 2,000 subscribers on this channel. Oh, I said in the comments that I couldn't eat 2,000 Subways, but after that, my doctor sent me like a note and he said, Joe, you're not actually allergic to Subway bread randomly. It was a mistake. It was another guy named Joe that's also got a channel that's hit 2,000 subscribers that also got challenged to eat 2,000 Subways that is suddenly randomly, sporadically allergic to Subway. So yeah, good news, I could do it, and I just did it. I ate 2,000 Subways in 10 minutes, or 2,000 seconds. How long's 2,000 seconds? Yeah, 2,000 seconds, I ate 2,000 Subways. A Subway a second. Yeah, thank you guys. It feels great. I just wanted to do something for 2K subs, and there we go, now I have. And yeah, no, I'm so thrilled with the way everything's going at the moment. So as I was filming that last scene, unfortunately, my camera died. So if it seems like that vlog just ended suddenly, it is because it just ended suddenly. And yeah, the camera died, which is unfortunate. But I mean, I was gonna head home anyway soon, so it was just the outro that I couldn't really do. So I just wanted to quickly talk about a few things, and one of them is a thank you to everyone for donating, because as you can see, I've now got this mic on an arm that like pull in from my desk and I could just talk into. So now there's going to be no more quietness on the streams, no more little fluffy thing, little baby Sasquatch mic just coming up. which is great. Another thing is I got an early birthday present, which I'm so excited about. I haven't been able to use it yet, but it's a Feel World monitor. And yeah, so what it does is you just put it on top of your camera. Well, I put it on the top of my gimbal, really, when I'm using my gimbal, and it will show me an enlarged version of a screen. You can put a USB in the side and you can load on LUTs. Essentially, you can get the basis of what you want your video to look like in post-production while you're filming. So you can dial in all the settings perfectly, so you have a perfect video come post-production. So like I've always said, the more that you can do while you're filming, or like while you're shooting, and the closer you can get it to look like the end result, the better. I find I hear sometimes people saying, you know, oh, we could do that in post. No, do as much, make it look as close as you want to the end result. And then if you have to do stuff in post, that's when you don't skip corners because you think you can just do it in post. It's not a good idea in my opinion. I like to get things looking how they are, and this is one of the ways in which I'm going to do it, and I can't wait to use it, I'm not going to lie. If you'd like to donate, there is a link in the description. However, there are other ways that you can support the channel. If you drop us a like, that helps so much. If you share the content with people you know, like your friends, your family, that helps a lot. Just letting the video play to the end is a big help. That helps the click-through rate, and just subscribing and turning notifications on. It's literally just for watching this video, I'm really grateful. I crossed a milestone yesterday. I signed up for monetization, so yeah, I'm finally, hopefully, gonna get monetized. I think it takes a few weeks for the application to go through, so hopefully I'll know more in a couple of weeks, but I'm really excited about that. That's the biggest milestone in my opinion. And yeah, I think that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'm going to try and make this a weekly thing. So I guess I'll see you next week.